Hello there! In this video I'm gonna show you my full workflow for creating a model in Blender, rigging, animating and then exporting it to Unity. I myself only started to work with Blender, and this flow, exporting animation in particular, was a bit tricky for me to get from the first try, so that's why I want to share it with you. As you can see, I have all the major human parts in the game already. Yeah, there's the body as well. But I still missing combinations. In my game, you will need to control separate body parts and merge them together. So if I will touch, for example, body, this hand should be merged to the body. And so I need to control these parts and merge them together to assemble player to its real self. And my first combination will be body plus hand. So let's stop the game and go to Blender. So I can start file, new file general or new project general. And first what I will do, I will press A on the keyboard and then X to delete everything from the scene. Then I make sure that cursor, this scene, is in the center here, and to make sure that if you here in the object mode, you can right click and then go to snap and cursor to world origin, so will be here then in the center of the world, and then you can press Shift A to add whatever object here, and you can choose whatever object really. I'll just go with plane, and then I need to go to edit mode. Here I'm pressing M on keyboard for merge. So I'll merge all of the vertices, and then just a sec. You also need to make sure that the vertices is selected here. Press A to select everything, and then again you press an M, add center, and then everything is just merged to one simple dot period. And so I'm using this view, which is, I don't know which view is this. It's like one minus X. Here it might be back or something. So with this dot selected, we can press E to extrude, and then you see we kind of making a line. But anyway, I'm starting from this dot here, and now I'm extruding it. So again, I need to choose this one, then extrude by Z axis. So I choose Z, and this one will be just a tiny bone, I guess. So it's just a root bone. Then I extrude it more again on the Z axis, maybe here to. So I'm doing the body right now to probably somewhere chest-ish level, right? So maybe here, and then a bit more, or again E on the Z axis until neck, yeah, and then just maybe tiny bit for the neck, yeah. And from here I need to make a shoulder. Yeah, so I will do shoulder to each side. So, and this one will be not by Z axis but by a Y axis. So I'll probably go here and then again extrude on Y axis here. And now I'm going to do hand. So from this, it is shoulder. I need to extrude on Y, and I don't know how long it will be. Let's say until here it will be the first part, and a bit for here, just a joint to make this small joint here. I can use G if I want to change how far I move this dot. You can select this dot and then press G to move it again, I'm just move it to by y on y-axis. I want to make it very small, it's just a joint. And then I extruding again on y-axis. It's hand. So let's down here. And then from here we will have an arm itself. So I'll probably make it a bit more to here, and then extrude. So arm again. The first part will be just to rotate our arm, wrist, right? And then I'm doing finger until here. So this one will be middle finger. All of the other fingers will I'll add later. So it's actually very huge. No, it's fine. I believe that arm should be even longer than body. So it might look a bit weird if it's not, but anyway. So I'm extruding it here again. Like one, and then again, two. So it's finger already, right? And it's the last part of the finger, I believe. So yeah, I'm just doing like this. Right now it looks a bit weird, but what are we going to do is selecting all, adding skin modifier. Let me find this one. Yeah, here it is. It is skin. Oh yeah, and how I'm doing it is so in the edit mode, I'm finding this icon, modifiers, and then I press here and search for skin modifier. To scale it, we're not using S, but we are using something different. I believe it's Control A. Yes. So I'm doing Control A just to change it. You see, to scale it down. So I need to scale it down. I will scale it down until like this. Also, I want to see all of the dots. So you see there is this icon on top, right top corner. I'm clicking this one, and now I able to see all of the dots. So why I want to have this one? Because now I can scale each individual these dots. So I'll select these three by holding Command on Mac and something else on Windows, probably, I don't know, maybe Alt. So you just try. Unfortunately, I don't know what you want to do. So what should you do on the, should you hold on the Windows machine? So yeah, you see I'm right now what I'm doing, I'm scaling body, and here's this chest starting, so I guess this area will be a bit bigger. All right, let's do this a bit bigger here, and here we have this shoulder area. So again, I will expand this one a bit until here, and this one will be bit more, so not too much. And then here, and on the other hand, again I'm holding, oh actually this time I hold shift, right? Yeah, so we can hold shift as well. So this time I'm scaling it down. So you see I'm just making this shape of hand. So let's see where the arm started. I guess this one is arm starting, so I need to scale it down as well. Like this. No. Here, yeah, okay, this is fine. It actually already looked like ish, body-ish. So I guess I need to scale it a bit more here. Yeah, so a bit too low poly, but we can fix it very easy with another modifier. So for some reason I always select first all of the vertices. I don't think that it is required to do it, but it's like some inner fear in me that force me to do it. Yeah, so now when we made this base mesh, well, we can still play around with this, I guess. So again, I can select these individual vertices or dots, and then I press Control A, and now I want to scale it down, but not like fully, not like on all of the axes, but only by X axis. You see what I'm doing? Yeah, it's much better, kind of. I think it's better. Not sure that it's really better, but yeah. So I will select everything, and then I add a subdivision surface modifier, and booms, you see it looks already much better. I will add levels in viewport, like to make it smoother, and you see it is actually looking pretty cool. Next thing is our fingers, or like our hand. I'm going to this top-down view. Then I select fingers. It's like 1, 2, 3, right? And I will scale it down. The first thing, just to make it pointy. Yeah. And then from here, I'll just add more fingers. Like this. Yeah, just please be cool. Like here. 1, 2, 3, and apparently, if you want to make it good, animation and like looking realistic kind of fingers. Not super realistic, I cannot do super realistic things. But you want this probably to be in one line, because fingers should start from one line, but I'm not doing this. Yeah, and then here I will have one more finger, so this one will be a little finger, right? Oh my god. Just like this, and from here it will be a thumb, a big finger. I will do like this and a bit more. Yeah, I know that how it looks. I know that it looks a bit ugly, but then I will do some tweaks. So I'm just scaling down all of the things. Maybe move a bit. So on this one, at the center of the palm, it should be, and on the other hand, it should be scaled up, so expand it, so make it bigger, just big enough, like not too big, I guess, like we'll see. I actually liked it at some point, but then I lost. Well, this one is fine. Now it's like hand, like a palm. We looking nice. All of the fingers that I have are different, which is maybe not the good thing. I mean, it's alright, right? It's not the end of the world. Probably scale it a bit down here, scale it a bit down here, and scale it up here. I don't know why, just how I feel right now. Good. So yeah, we have arm. Actually, I don't like that these are a bit too far away, so I will move it. I'll select these all. By the way, I want to individual origins here. Now I press G by X and closer to middle finger, and now let's align it a bit. So all of these, let's align them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they not actually aligned, so it is fine. I looking on my hand right now, and I can see that mine is not aligned. Mine not aligned, so you can check your hand. If your are aligned, just let me know in the description that I have weird arms. Anyway, let's expand this one a bit. You see, like to make this hand shape like a muscular shape here. guess a bit more here. Yeah, I like it. I don't like this area, but I'm not sure what to do with this right now, so I will not do anything. You might want to add more loop cuts, but again, it's just more about tweaking, like scaling it up and down and just see how it looks. At least this is the way how I'm doing it. Again, I'm just started with Blender. So if you have some better way to do it, let me know in the comments. Yep. Oh, yeah, now it's better. Okay, we have some shape. So let's go back to object mode. Here we have the shape. And what we can do on the skin modifier, and you can do it only when you go to object mode, there is a button create armature. But before we doing this, I will select this object, and first I will name it body with hand. Now I duplicate this and like origin. Yes, I duplicate it just to, if I'll mess up, I'll always have this original body, and then I go from here. Anyway, I'm selecting this object body with hand right now, and I'm pressing this button, create armature, or clicking, and we have armature now. What does that mean? With armature selected, we can go to pose, and let's select everything. So I click pressing A button on keyboard to select everything. If we go to this data, so it should be in pose mode. With armature selected, we go to this data, and then we expand viewport display, and here we have stick right now, but we want to change it to octahedral, and now it is actually bones. It even looks like bones, like bones usually looks in Blender. Now when we added the bones, let's go back to, yeah, so you can see that it is working, armature. Let's go back to object mode, select the object, and then go to these modifiers, and you need to apply modifiers in the right order. So we will not apply armature, I believe, just there, but we apply skin modifier. So we do apply on the skin modifier, and also on subdivision surface we also apply this one. And now let's just check that our pose is, like, armature is working as expected. There's no like wrong, so this one looks weird, right? I guess that maybe if we rotate with this one, yeah, it's still look very strange. So what should we do? I guess that we need to select our bones, then we select our mesh. So you hold in shift, right? You select bones, then you select mesh, then you click here and go to weight paint, and here we assign automatic from bones. Now let's go back to object mode, select our bone, go to pose mode, and then just check this. And yeah, this looks a bit better, not ideal. Let's go back, let's not go back, but let's go jump to animation. This is what we want to do. So again, checking my view, and so here right now, if we go to animation tab, then you will see that we have this dope sheet selected. Instead, we want to have action edit, and the thing that we want to remember that in Blender, apparently when we select some object and then we add in action. So this is very important to not mess it up, because I usually done animation in Unity, not in Blender. But anyway, we want to only change our armature in our animations, and this is very important to only select armature, not anything else, when we create new action. So each action will represent one animation clip in Unity later. But if we will accidentally select more than one object, and then we will create new animation, we will have separate animation for each object, and then it might look a bit different from what you expect. That's why, yeah, select only one object. In our case, it's armature. I'm selecting armature, and then I go to pose mode. And so with armature selected, yes, I add in new action, and I add a name here, idle. Also, I'm clicking this one, so it will be saved. And now it's up to me what I want to do. I will probably click this button, so it will auto remember the position of bones. So now I can just do what we already know. Yeah, it's still looking a bit weird for me when we do this one. Yeah, so the mesh is no, it's not that bad actually. Yeah, but here I can see I don't really like this part, so maybe weight painting will be a good thing to do, but not right now. So what I will do is just idle animation here. I'll probably want to also rotate this finger a bit here, just to kind of close, yeah, to make it relaxed. Okay, and then from here I'll probably want to also rotate rotate 90 by Z, and that's it, just 90 degrees. Yes. And now what I will do, I'll go here and we'll probably scale it a bit. Oh my god, not that much, just a bit down. By the way, super weird that we have this one, haven't remembered it. Okay, because it was a bit different, it was a bit different bone. Okay, what I will do, I will select all of the bones and then click I, and I will remember location, rotation, and scale. Also, I'll probably want to expand this a bit, yeah, so we can see gain here, or time frame. So now I will go to frame 20. I'll choose this one and then scale it. Oh yeah, scale it a bit, let's say up, and then I will just copy paste it here until 20, and then you see, yeah, we kind of have this idle animation also. So yeah, what I done here, I just copy this keyframe and paste it here. Here I also want to rotate hand a bit, so I will do this rotation on the Z axis a bit, right? Yes. And so what do we have? Again, we don't see this on here, so yeah, it's actually not that rotation that I want to see. Like this, yeah, like a bit here. Oh, and not on this frame actually, so move, yeah, here a bit like this. Good. Now we select everything. here I'm saying rotation and scale, and again, yeah, I need to select all of the bones and then copy this keyframe, and then I paste it here on 14 to make sure that it is identical. And now we can see this hand rotation and also like breathing. Yes, exactly. So to make it cycle, you know, what we are doing here, I select all of the keyframes and then I press Shift E on the keyboard. Then I select make cyclic modifier, and now it's going in the loop. So that's it, we made idle animation. Let's add one more animation. Again, I have this armature selected, and what I'm doing now is I'm just add and create new action here. It will duplicate idle, which is probably fine. And what I want to see this view, and now I need to figure out how my body will move. So let's make this movement for body. I'm not sure that idle is the best kind of start for this. Let's say it will code walk. So I'll remove these keyframes, just delete them, and then for start, what I want to do, I want to rotate this, maybe even this a bit. So I rotate here. Oh no, then also this bone. Yeah, and remember that I have this button clicked, so auto keying, so I don't need to remember on each frame. I don't need to click I and then make this keyframe. It's doing automatically for me. I also want to rotate it on which? No, not exactly. What if I rotate? Yeah, so it's local y-axis. I click it twice. What do you see? No, so yeah, it definitely. I'm rotate and then I press Y twice, so I do this rotation. It's local rotation. So I rotate a hand in the shoulder, right? And then I again, let me see. Yeah, this is the right perspective. I move hand a bit here. Again, I want to rotate this one bit on Y twice. So let me see. I would rotate it even more. So it's kind of. So we have only body and arm, and it will grab. Arm will grab ground, and then we'll try to move along. Body probably try to jump or something like this. Well, I'm not sure yet. And then again, yeah. Maybe I even want to rotate this on this side, right? So like on the Z, yeah, like a bit here, you see. Yep, rotate Z like this. And again, go a bit down. I'll probably speed up this process a bit because I'm playing around with how it should look like at the moment. Okay, so I end up with animation looking like this. So our body will stand on the hand and then kind of jump a bit to walk. So will be a walking animation for our body plus hand mesh. I actually like it. This looks better than I expected. All right, then. So when we have all of the animation we want, let's go back to, let's remember to save the animation, and I will remove this auto keying. I don't need it anymore. Good. Let's go back to layout. If you want, you can also select pose, select everything, and then I click Option R, Option G to reset all of the rotation and movements for bones. So we have this model like in the rest position. Now I'm pressing A to select, oh yeah, sorry, I need to go to object mode first, then I press A to select both armature and our mesh, and then I go to File, Export, FBX. I'm choosing only selected objects, and I take in armature and mesh, and I not change anything else. And then I just export it to my Unity project. I call it body with hand. Now click export, and I'll check in Unity what do we have. So let's see, body with hand, here it is. I'll just drag it to our body with hand. Yeah, it's a bit slow. There's no yeah, let me change a bit here because I don't have inspector. I would like to have inspector. I don't know where it went. Put it here. Oof, not like this. Yep. So right now there's no skin material here. Usually edit in Blender, but since this tutorial is only for animation, I haven't covered that one. So where is it? Yeah, I just put skin here, so we have kind of fine. Maybe I have, yeah, maybe jacket will be better because we have like naked body. No, skin is good. Skin looking better for me. Okay, and now we have our body. We can add animator. Then I'm going here to create new animator controller. I will name it body with hand, and then I just need to attach it here, and I need to add the states here. So one state for walk and one state for idle. So this one will be idle state, and this gonna be walk. Okay, and I'm saying that it's int for walk. I don't remember how is it from. Yeah, so walk in my case it's from the capital letter. I'm doing like this, and then from any state to walk I'm doing this transition. Walk is equals to 1, and then I'm going transition back to idle if walk is equals to 0, and there is no exit time. I'm doing 0 here, and now I need to assign these clips. And so what I will do, I will just probably go to project. Oh yeah, so here I need to go to Blender models. It's where I exported my mesh or Blender file. And where's this body with hand? Here it is. So it is here already 2 animator clips here, animation clips here. But if you have, for example, you created in Blender more than 2 animation clips, and so when you trying to find your animation clip, it's not there. So if you go to your model, click here and then go to animation, you will find that here's the list of clips that you can see in Unity. But here in source take we have much more. Press plus and then here we select walk on another one. So we just make sure that we have all of the clips here, and then we can press apply. Also for walk it is a loop, so I would like to select this loop check. Same for idle. And then if I click apply, it is here. And then now what? I can check this animation. Oh yeah, so I forgot one thing. Now I go to project. For idle, I want to attach this idle here, and for walk, I want to attach walk. Good. And so now you can see that for idle, it has this animation already. Yeah, good. And same for walk. If I choose walk now, you can see that our body is walking. So just a matter of adding it to an object and make this movement in the game. That was my workflow of creating animated model in Blender and exporting it to Unity. Hope you like it. Let me know your Blender and Unity tips in the comments. If you want to learn more about the game, please visit my Discord server. And don't forget to subscribe for this channel. Thank you for watching and have a good one.